safety of those around you, Township High School District 211 and Palatine High School would like your attention for an important announcement. All District 211 facilities are equipped with life-saving automated expendable defibrillators, or AEDs. The nearest AED to the stadium is located by your concession stands. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and students of Palatine High School, we welcome you as our guests to this game. Palatine High School and Downers Grove South High School are playing this game through an agreement entered into by both schools. The schools are members of and have agreed to abide by the Constitution and by laws of the Illinois High School Association to ensure the highest possible standards of conduct in your interscholastic athletic programs. The officials for this game have been assigned for approval of both schools. Our officials for today are James Flicker, George Casper, Kenneth Kessler, John Furlio, and Edward Cunningham. We ask that everyone present today demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they may have toward one team or the other. Obscene shoes, the throwing of objects, and verbal indignities directed toward athletes, coaches, or officials have no place in high school athletics. Any spectator not displaying appropriate conduct will be asked to leave the game. Your cooperation is expected and appreciated.
And welcome back to Chic Anderson Stadium. It's been 7 days, but we're finally back here. And for the first time in the year, the Palatine Pirates are in the playoffs. We're ready to go here. Luke Jordan along with Sean Adler. We're here to deliver you quite the pregame show before we head over the action. I'm Luke Jordan along here with Sean Adler. The theme tonight is Halloween night, but we decided to stay business. That's a joke. So, before we go into this game, we'll just give you a quick summary, and then we'll go deeper into the analysis of this game right in front of us. For now, we'll just say Downers Grove 26 seed, Palatine 7 seed, Palatine's 8-1. They've had a pretty dominant season. Downers Grove is 6-3. They've won 6 in a row. We've won 5 in a row. So it'll definitely be a good battle. Somebody's going to lose, and we don't know who yet.
Yeah, Luke, this is going to be it's all good. I got to work myself back in. Took a break last week. I wasn't here for 2 weeks. Man, this is going to be a great game. 2 really physical teams. It's going to come down to who wants it more.
So before we head to this action, we'll look around the league as we have some games with also game time, so we'll let you know when those are. So, looking around the bracket, we're just going to give you our picks. We don't know that much around the league, but we know about some teams. I mean, the first one we know about Conant really well because we saw them play, and they got a rough matchup. Let's just say that.
Yes.
So, to begin with, we start off with Lincoln Way East, number 1 seed hosting 32 seed Conant. It says 6 p.m., so I think they're already going, but we haven't looked at any scores. We're not cheating or anything. This one, in my opinion, is going to go to Lincoln Way East.
That's exactly what I have, Luke. I think that's just way too much of a big matchup for Conant. Lincoln Way East being 9-0. That's really tough to go to a school and try and win a game like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got them advancing, and then the winner of this game will go play Lincoln Way East if they were to win. Number 16, Lane Tech, and number 17, Neuqua Valley. I don't know much about either of these teams. All I know is that Neuqua Valley has not been them this year. So, I'm just, off of my knowledge, I'm going to take Lane Tech.
See, I'm actually going to take Neuqua in this one. Just because I think last year we saw how good Neuqua's team was, and I think they're going to repeat that as last year.
Alrighty, so we'll send you over to the national anthem, and we'll be back. wonderful national anthem there. We'll head back to the action. We'll send it over when they go through the flag, but for now, let's go through a quick game. We got number 8 Warren and number 25 Stevenson. I'm going to take Warren. This is kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to take here. Same situation, just big versus little C. It's hard to take those matchups.
Next one, number 9 Huntley, 24 Andrew. Huntley's a very solid team. I'm just going to take Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley's been on a tear recently. They've had a great season, and I think they're going to fire it up even more in the playoffs.
Then we go down to the next bracket. We got number 4 South Elgin and number 29 Belleville East. For those of you that don't know, South Elgin is undefeated. I think they'll keep this going against a pretty mediocre Belleville East team. So I got South Elgin winning by a decent margin.
Yeah, I'm going to take South Elgin as well, Luke.
And I know you guys are making fun of me. Oh, you're always picking the favorites. Number 13 Maine South and number 20 Bolingbrook. Give me Bolingbrook.
Wow. Okay, I'm going Maine South. They've been so dominant these few recent years. It's tough to not take them.
See, Bolingbrook lost some of their energy. They are very solid out of the start of the season. I think they'll come back. I think they got this.
All right.
Next one, we got number 5 Glenbard West and number 28 Lockport. Lockport is really underrated for being a 28 seed, but Glenbard West is very good. I believe they beat Downers Grove South, the team across from us, 41-7. So they're a very solid roster.
Yeah, knowing that, I'm going to have to go Glenbard West.
And final match for now. We'll check back in later. Number 12, Glenbrook South, the only team that's beaten us on our schedule so far. And number 21. We're ready to go here as the Monday Night Football theme plays in the background. 12-minute quarters, round 1 of the playoffs, and you can already tell it's electric here at Chic Anderson Stadium. About to be 7 p.m. We're ready to go. Navarez will send the opening boot of the playoffs for both of these two teams, but will hopefully be a good matchup. Hands up high and now down to the knees. Here we go. This one gonna take a bounce. It stays in, so now they'll return it. Immediate tackle by Ricewig. Great play there to jump on top of Chris Williams. And Downers Grove South will start right smack dab on the 25-yard line.
And yeah, they could have almost let that one bounce out of bounds there, taking it at the 40, but he elected to keep that one in bounds and try and bring it up. And J.D. Wardle and Josh Ricewig said, no, sir. Let's see how this Palatine defense is going to start off. Downers Grove is a big running team. They're going to run inside zone, outside zone, any type of zone run that you can. And they're going to try and wear you down with the big offensive line that they have.
Ryan Dawson, the senior, starting quarterback for the Mustangs, and is ready to go as they're in a heavy run formation. You can take a solid guess on what they're going to do on this 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Number 9 among the outside. Mac O'Halloran. A little bit of yardage.
Oh, no, it looks like he actually lost a couple yards.
Really? Oh, I need those glasses.
Not even wearing them, or did he have half a yard loss, maybe? I thought.
Yeah, that ball was right back on the mark.
Yeah.
Great run stop by the Lions.
Yeah, great pursuit by those linebackers flying over there. Ryan Wagner is great at reading offenses in the middle.
Dawson now looks to his sideline.
Yeah, they're already going for that hard count early in the game.
14 seconds on the play clock. Gun formation. Mustangs ready to go. Get the snap. Another handoff down the middle. And getting some room there is the starting running back, and it's a first down for the Mustangs.
Boy, and Jalen Williams just got worn like a cape down the field for about 10 yards there. And yeah, they're going hurry up here. They want to set a tone.
They're going to hand it off again. A good stop there, mainly by Philip Rolek.
Yeah, you saw Rolek collapse in there. Williams in there, Wagner's on the stop, and these guys are going to be flying to the ball. This is going to be a great, great game. Palatine's defense has to stay on their toes, though, because they will occasionally throw a deep pass down the middle. I think we watched a little bit of film, and they had a few great pass plays, but they just caught defense's eyes in the backfield. So Palatine has to be wary of that on these drives.
Deion Davis is the man who had the last 2 runs. In advance, I apologize if I can't catch any of the numbers immediately. They literally have silver numbers on their white jerseys.
That is very inconvenient for us.
It's a little bit difficult. A motion over blocker to the right. Pistol formation, handoff to Davis again. He's tripped up behind by Philip Rolek.
Yeah, and Philip Rolek came from the opposite side of the field there, and he just has great speed off that line. He wasn't touched, and he was able to wrap that entire offensive line and get to that running back in a second.
2 tackles already for the big man. And it holds the Stangs to a 3rd and 7 over on the left hash at the 40-yard line. The marker's at the 47.
Now, I wonder if Glenbrook South's already going to, not Glenbrook South, my apologies.
They're back a couple weeks.
Downers Grove South, they're going to try and pass out of this one.
Dawson. Quick drop back and a throw overthrown.
And that's the thing about being a quarterback in a run-heavy offense. You don't get too many looks to pass the ball. So they are going to have, if Palatine can play some lockdown pass defense, they're only going to be able to run that ball. And when you know a run's coming, it becomes a lot easier to stop.
Special teams out there for the Pirates. Ricewig on the left side of the return. Paddock on the right. Both 2 lockdown CBs that have been well all season.
Very interesting protection formation here.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. Appears to work, though, as Jalen Williams couldn't get too close. Ricewig calls for the fair catch, and he's got it right at the 35, and that's where the Pirates will start their offensive drive. Let's take a look at the Pirates' offense. Pretty dominant so far this season, 37.4 average. How crazy is that?
Yeah, and that is hard to do in high school, Luke.
Look to keep that going tonight. Eltzer and ball, the typical backfield as they motion over Daniel Check to the right. Looks like blitz could be coming in. It's an outside run to Dominic Ball. Up the right side, getting some room, and finally tackled just about beyond halfway to the first down marker.
Yeah, that's what Dominic Ball's going to do to you. He has so much speed, he beat the corner to the edge there. He was able to pick up about 5-6 yards. 6 yards on that one. And Ball, I mean, he's probably averaging that a carry. I don't know his exact stats, but most rushing yards in the MSL West with 971 and 11 rushing touchdowns. So he has had a great season. He looks to continue that in the playoffs.
Yeah, 3rd in West in touchdowns as well. Now he's going to go down the middle and back out the outside. And pressure's there pretty quickly, and that's huge for the Mustangs.
And the Mustangs bench, once that ball is snapped, they're yelling out, running packs. They are letting their defense know. This is going to be a big, big factor. Because if your defense already knows what's coming and those corners don't have to look to the backfield, they're not going to get caught staring by Elter when he tries to go deep. A lot of noise from the DGS student section there, too.
Yeah, they must have had some bus. Big play here, 3rd and 3. Elter now ready to go. Gets the snap, looking right side, fires it. Caught, secured by Ryan Donnelly, the sophomore, and it's a first down as the chains move.
Yeah, Donnelly these past couple weeks has really stepped up his role in the offense. It looks like Palatine's moving with a sense of urgency here. They're getting back to that line really quick. They want it.
24 on the play clock, and they're already ready to snap the ball. Never mind that.
Yeah, they're going to go for that a lot. They're going to go for that little hard count freeze call. See if they can get the D-line to jump it.
Elter now. Screen pass too low for Coronas.
Yeah, just a little bit of a throw there by Elter. That's okay. That's going to happen. Now let's see if we can bounce back on this 2nd and 10.
You can't forget it's already under 50 degrees here. It's going to start getting cold, and that can affect how people catch and how people throw for sure.
Definitely. That cold is going to hurt your hands a whole lot more.
It's a little bit colder than it was last week.
Yeah, no, I was in the great Missouri weather.
Yeah, whatever. 3 to the left of Elter. Donnelly, the isolated man on the right. Gun formation, audible call. 6 seconds on the play call. Play clock, they got to get moving. Drop backing now is Elter. Deep throw across the middle. It's tipped and almost intercepted. And you can tell Dylan Spencer grabbing his helmet. He knows he wanted that tipped interception. Instead, it'll result in 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not what they're looking for on those plays. They dropped into a big zone coverage there. And, I mean, they had everyone sitting in every flats possible. So that's a tough throw to make as a quarterback. Elter's got to bounce back from this one. And
3rd and 10 now. They're in pretty tight. Play action, dropping back. Rolls out to the right. Pressure and hot. He's got to run, and he's tackled up
and the ball came
way
out.
back. The ball's apparently loose, and this could be Mustang's ball. I didn't even see it fall out, but I think it's Mustang's ball, and it is. A fumble recovery all the way back at the 30-yard line, and the Mustangs have possession with very solid field position.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're trying to avoid a sack there. Elter tried to eat it, and he got it stripped from his one arm. He was holding the ball, and that's why when you're going to take a sack, you almost just got to cover that ball. So Downers Grove South is going to have a big, big opportunity here. They are already celebrating a whole lot on that sideline.
They have a lot of underdog energy.
Yeah.
It's very solid. That's what you need to pull off an upset, and they're doing it right now. Dawson now the pistol. They motion over to the right. Looks like they might have just flipped the play there. So they motioned over 2 blockers. It's a run to the right side. Davis, close to about halfway there.
And the biggest thing about Palatine's defense in this game is they cannot let Downers Grove South get to a lead. Because if Downers Grove South, all they have to do is run the ball to waste out clock the rest of the game, you can't have that. So they are going to have to make Downers Grove South pass here. And if they don't, then it's going to be a long, long game for their linebackers and D-line.
Now on the right hash, they take the ball at the 27. 8 minutes to go. Dawson now in the shotgun. Hands it off down the middle of Davis. Davis finds a gap. He's juking to the outside, back inside, and finally tackled up by J.D. Wardle. But he looks to be across that marker.
Yeah, Wardle and Weimer were going for that ball, and that's all you can do once you wrap someone up. You just go for that ball. And Palatine's defense has to make an adjustment early here to try and get a stop and pick up for their offense.
Back to a similar formation.
They go for the freeze again here. Can't get it.
Both teams seeming pretty disciplined so far. 1st and 10 on the right hash. 18-yard line. Dawson ready to go.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Another handoff down the middle. Another decent run by what I believe is Davis. You got to feel bad for Spearman, too. All the way up in that box trying to see the numbers.
Yeah, that's got to be a hard job right there.
Now they have Mac O'Halloran blocking up in the shotgun. So 3 guys behind center. 6:34 to go. High snap the handoff to O'Halloran instead. He gets some separation, finally tackled up by Aiden Weimer. Paddock as well.
Yeah, and Mac O'Halloran. I heard a lot of comparisons to Nate Branch from Palatine football players. They're saying this guy's big, and he is going to be hard to stop from what I've heard. So great job getting out to that sideline by the corners and linebackers there to pursue and get up to O'Halloran fast into the unintended field. Because when you get a big guy like that with momentum up the field, it is tough to bring down.
5:57, big third down here. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Noise starting to rise over here, and slowly, second by second, I can't hear myself. Dawson gets the snap. They're running it again down Davis the middle. I think they got him there. It's going to be close. Let's see.
And they're signaling for fourth down.
And it will be fourth and short, and a couple new guys went out there, but I think that might be a heavy package.
It looks like it's one of those some big boys running off the sideline there.
And it looks like it definitely will be a go-for-it moment here.
Yeah, Palatine needs to step up here. Jalen Williams needs to get in that backfield real quick. 4th and 1, you need a stop here from your defense. 3 in the backfield now. It's a T formation.
That's crazy. They're going to hand it off to one of them. It's Davis who gets across the middle and is very close to the end zone. First down Mustangs. Huge play by Dion Davis, carrying the workload of this offense so far.
Yeah, that's what happens when you bring in that T formation. You're going to get 2 guys in front of a running back blocking, and that is just so hard to stop when you've got 1 yard to go.
And now odds of a touchdown have really skyrocketed. It's now only 2 yards to go instead of 12 here for the Mustangs. First and goal. They got 4 downs.
T formation again here.
And they're going to do some sort of play just like before. To O'Halloran, he's across. Touchdown Mustangs, and they have the first score of the game.
And yeah, that's what you get when you're playing against a team that's 6-0 in their last 6. They swept their conference. They have a lot of momentum, just like Palatine. And Palatine, this sideline seems to be dead right now. No one's, besides Tommy Elter throwing with Ryan Donnelly down on the sideline. No one, looks like no one's talking. No one's getting those hopes up, and they need them.
Well, that was a really bad snap. They're going to try to go for 2, and he stopped in his tracks.
Paddock going to tackle that holder there. So 6-0 instead of 7-0. That is a big 1 point right there. Defense has to get off that field, recollect, and talk to each other about what they saw. And if they, I mean, we've seen this happen a lot before. Palatine gets scored on pretty early, comes back, that offense gets into a rhythm, and we've seen a lot of comebacks after first drive touchdowns.
A combination of JV and varsity.
Yeah, these teams know how to bounce back, so let's see if they can do it again here.
Downers Grove South has not won their league title since 2013. Palatine hasn't won theirs until 2016 up until this year. So
yeah, last year they tied for first with Hoffman, so I mean you can't call that an outright win, but it has been a long time coming for both of these teams, and they are ready to make a big impact for their schools in the playoffs.
So it's 6-0 for the underdog Mustangs. The under Mustangs. These are not dogs. Or maybe they are.
Under horse Mustangs? Oh.
Whatever. Ricewig gets some yardage and reaches forward to the 35. That's where the Pirates will start their second offensive drive.
See a second drive starting from the 35. Let's see what this offense can do. I want to see Don Ball get into a rhythm here. If Ball can start catching edges, it could be wraps. So they got to really get him into a rhythm here. Make sure Elder isn't throwing 3 or 4 straight plays. Mix in the run and the pass.
And they need a big jump from what their first drive was.
Go for a freeze call right away here, looking back to the sideline.
An unfortunate fumble from Elter on the first drive. They line up now for the second. Gun formation. Outside to Ball. Cuts through a gap. Gets some yardage.
That's what I'm talking about. You're getting him 5-6 yards to carry. He is going to make an impact, and eventually he's going to break one off. And it looks like that's what Palatine's going to try and do here. They have a really big, really physical low line. You've got Dylan Sarge, Adam Heiken, and Parker Braultz, Nick Gwalik, and Ryan Kick out there. All big guys who can really move some bodies around when you need them to. So it should not be an issue for gaps opening up for the ball. He's just got to take advantage of the ball, which we've seen him do a lot this year. Freeze call again. They are really trying to get him to jump here.
It's the snap. Another handoff to Ball, who's trying to go down the middle now. And the Mustangs are doing a very good job at tackling him right now.
Yeah.
Unlike the last two teams we've seen here.
They're going to wrap up, and once they get one guy with two hands on him, he's going to call in for another guy, and they're just going to pile on top of Dom as much as they can. Which, I mean, that's how you tackle a guy as explosive as he is. You can't just get one body on him because Dom's going to break the tackle. We've seen that done, what? He broke 7 tackles in 2 games? So you need to be able to tackle him, which I'm sure that was a big focus of their defense this week. Being able to tackle number 7 out there.
Ball down the middle, still on his feet, still going down the middle, and there he goes, accelerating like he's got 1,500 horsepower. Oh my goodness, what a run. It's like we see this every single week.
And
oh,
Luke,
wait, we do.
And Luke, what did I just say? If you give him those small carries, he is going to break one off.
Yeah, I mean,
and Dominic Ball has the Pirates right back into this game.
You got to go get a color job somewhere. I mean, some of the stuff you say just happens the next play, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, sounding like Tony Romo up here. Dressing like him, too.
May now to take the lead. It is 6-6. Mustangs had a bad snap on their PAT, but Portera, he doesn't do that. There's the good snap, and through the uprights it goes. 7-6. Palatine leads.
And get the camera on that long snapper. That's not the long snapper.
And let's take a look at Dominic Ball's stats in general. He hasn't gotten a lot of usage rate. He still has 971 rush yards, which is first in the West. 11 rushing touchdowns, third in the West, and he's a key piece to what is the #1 offense in the MSO West.
Yeah, I mean, when he's breaking off runs like that weekly, it is hard to stop him. And now if this Palatine defense can step up and Dom Ball is going to keep running the way Dom Ball is running it, I mean, that is a lethal combo for any team that you have to play against.
Also to mention, that adds on to Connor May. He's had 36 points from kicking, make it 37 now.
And he does not kick a lot of field goals. A lot of those are off extra points. Palatine scores a lot of touchdowns, so.
And there's one there already. 3:45 to go here, and Navarez is ready to send it. Down to the left side. Here comes the return team down the middle, lots of room. Look at this return from number 14. Just has Paddock to beat down the left side. Look at him go. Chris Williams down to the end zone, and it's a return touchdown for Chris Williams. Answering back in a matter of seconds. The Mustangs have regained the lead.
Yeah, Luke, that's a way to regain your momentum real quick. That student section's going crazy over there. And that special teams coach is going to give them a nice, long talking to after Dominic Ball just ran a marathon to the end zone. They're going to have to put him right back out on the field. So it looks like they're still going to kick the extra point here. They could go for 2 to put it up to a 14-7 lead, but it looks like they're going to elect to kick this one.
Yeah, that's what's risky about having that one bad snap, because then you go for 2 here, you don't get it. Now it's 12-7, so it just slowly builds up. But they're looking to just kick the extra points. Everything fixed there, and that's why they get the extra points.
And it's going to be a back and forth game. I said at the start, these teams are going to come and punch each other in the mouth 5-6 times. It's all about response. If you can get back out there and get another drive going like you just did, you're going to be in good shape.
And honestly, it's a little bit of a surprise to see Palatine's defense already letting up 13 points. Take a look at some of their stats. They average 13.5 points allowed a game. and 12.8 allowed in the MSO West, first in the division. Some notable teams that held St. Charles North offense to 14, Hoffman Estates to 7, who had a very good offense, and Conant to 10. So
yeah, I mean, well, 7 of those points, you can't blame too much on the defense. That's a special teams thing, but it is going to be counted against them. So we will see how they can respond, because if they get another drive on the field here, I think they're going to be mad about the fact that they got to come back out there with 13 points on the board against them.
Let's see if Palatine wants to answer back. Here's Rufus Clark up the left side with a lot of speed, blazing down the left and finally tackled at the 33.
So a solid field position for all of Palatine's drives. This Palatine offense has come back out here. I want to see a lot more down ball runs. I mean, if he's going to break them off like that every once in a while, I'd run the risk of running the ball with him. You can see a lot of screens here, too. I mean, just implementing simple stuff into that offense. You don't need to go deep every play.
2 wideouts on each side. The handoff to Ball. Gets down the middle. Breaks off a tackle. And finally tackled by the second man that comes at him. Just about 3 or 4 yards.
And yeah, I mean, as Downers Grove South, you need to toss numerous guys on the down ball. You can't just make one guy tackle in the open field, because most of the time, Dom's going to break it, as we saw there. I mean, the only reason he was taken down there was because he had a second guy jump up on him. Second and 6 here. I could see definitely see another run of Dom here. Just feed the beast.
Oh, ball snap. Elter, some good time in the pocket, gets across the Brett, a diving catch. Oh my goodness. He sprawled out to secure that one.
Yeah, that's what Nate Branch is going to do. If he finds open grass, he's going to get to that ball. If Elter puts that one on his chest, I mean, he could have gone for 10, 15 more yards there, but that's a great throw and a great catch by Elter and Branch.
He held A for possession catch on that.
He did.
That looked like something out of a Madden animation. It was incredible.
And a great play there by Branch to sprawl out.
They're going to go for another pass. Elter with pressure and quick. It's overthrown and almost intercepted. They get lucky there.
Yeah, trying to set up the screen.
That throw a little bit too low for the outside linebacker, Gavin Powells.
And, I mean, he's going to want that one back, but that's just a little bit of an overthrow. You know, when it's cold, you're going to have issues like that. Don't sweat it too much. Tommy's going to get back out there, sling the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, you just got to shake it off, because when you let it get to your head, that's when you start to lose mentally.
That's when you're going to overthrow more, underthrow more.
And it's a bad snap. Downers Grove has the ball.
And it is. It's Downers Grove South ball. And a bad snap there can cost you a whole lot, as Elter just learned. He didn't get on that ball right away. He took him about a second to process it was on the ground, and by the time that he had to reach down for it, Downers Grove South was already on the ball. So now this defense is really going to get a chance to get up here and make a big stop. Big stop here, and they're right back into this game. But you can't let this game slip, especially in the playoffs. Every team is in the playoffs for a reason, and they cannot let it get to a 2-possession lead here.
Pistol formation, as always, as it seems, for this squad here in the white. 1st and 10 now, 2:16 to go. Downers Grove gets the snap. Across the middle, O'Halloran bobbles it and secures it.
What a catch. J.D. Wardle came up and rang his bell. And there is a flag on the field, so could be coming back.
Could it be a hold?
And it looks like the ref is pointing back.
Let's see what they call here.
It looks like it's going to be on Downers Grove South. Yep.
Illegal man downfield.
That's what happens when your linemen get a little antsy. I mean, I was a lineman myself. You don't know when that ball gets thrown. And if you start to head up fields, that's flag. You can't have that happen, especially in the playoffs.
It's not easy to be an offensive lineman.
It is not. Yeah, Matt O'Halloran with a huge catch. That was a great play by him. J.D. Wardle came and absolutely lit him up.
Oh yeah, there's no reason to discredit that catch. It might have not counted, but O'Halloran looked like he was playing volleyball with himself.
Yeah,
and just
bounced that ball a few times, caught it. Took a big hit, but too bad that one got pulled back.
So now they're looking for some revenge. It's 1st and 15. Looking right side, it's a low throw, but it's secured. Tackle comes in, it'll be about 3 yards if they're lucky. Most likely 2.
Yep, looks like it's about 2 yards. There's 2nd and 13 it'll bring up. What? 2nd and 14.
Wow, 1 yard. It'll be 1 yard, 2nd and 14. Not much time left to go here in the first quarter. 14 yards to the marker. Palatine needs to make a big stop on this drive to get some momentum back into their team. Davis on the outside, cuts in. Weimer couldn't secure the tackle.
Wow.
Trey Widlowski, the sophomore.
And what a hit by Trey Widlowski. Looking like his brother Bobby. And I mean, he just lit him up there.
He doesn't look that big compared to the D-line, but then he hits like
Chris Williams took that jet sweep. He turned his back, and Trey was there to say, "How are you doing, sir?" I mean, my goodness, what a hit by the sophomore. 3rd and 10.
12 seconds on the play clock. 2 on the right, 1 on the left here. Ball snap, looking down the middle, now to the right, fires it. Almost intercepted by Ricewig, but out of reach. That one was a little bit underthrown, to say. And a huge stop from the Pirates as
and like I said,
send out the punting team.
They're going to get this defense back out there, and they're going to be mad about those points up on the board. They want a stop, and they just earned all of it. So it looks like they're going to put, Paddock and Ricewig back there again for the punt return. I have a feeling they're not going to want to kick to Rocco too much after that punt return touchdown he had last week against Hoffman. Which, I mean, your call on that, by the way. Excellent. I was watching it. My step.
Oh, my! Hold on! He's got to take it himself. Rolex trips up. He's trying to go to the marker. Davion Farrow there to make the play. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
And, wow. Drop snap by the punter, and Palatine's going to get about a 30, 40-yard advantage on that one. But as I was saying against Hoffman, I was at family dinner, actually. And I had an earbud in listening to the game, watching it. And my stepdad looks at me and goes, "Hey, can you take the earbud out?" He wanted to listen to it, too. So great calls all game. I love listening to it, but I'm glad to be back this week.
I appreciate the love all of you guys give. Ball now spins off and stopped. Breaking news. That has never happened.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, he probably averages 5-6 yards a carry. And great play there by Downers Grove to rally the tackle.
That sounds the siren for 1 quarter here at Chic Anderson. What did you think of that quarter? I mean, a lot of fumbles everywhere.
A lot of fumbles, a lot of drop passes, miscues, overthrows. I think once these two teams tighten it up, it's going to get a lot closer. But Palatine with the ball here, 2nd and 10 on Downers Grove South's 45. They're in a good spot right now.
Let's take a look at Downers Grove's schedule while we get the chance. There's that evidence. They've won 6 in a row. Willowbrook, Proviso East, Hinsdale South, Addison Trail, Cicero Morton, and Layton. All by pretty good margins as well.
They've got
their out-of-conference games were really tough. But then in conference, they just started whooping. And that's why they've been on such a hot streak. And they want to prove that giving them a 26 seed was criminal.
Yeah, I mean, when you're blowing out teams by as much as they have been, it's tough to look at a ranking that low. But IHSA, I believe, goes off of records and not strength of schedule.
It's like, well, it goes to records and then strength of schedule. So, like, if two teams are 8-1, but, like, One team played Frem 9 times in a row, and one team played Mount Carmel 9 times in a row. They're obviously going to pick the team that played Mount Carmel 9 times in a row.
Of course.
So yeah, I found that very weird when I saw that Loyola was a 6 seed and that we are a 7 seed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Us to be that close to Loyola is pretty cool.
I actually heard from the long snapper Portera. His brother played Loyola back in
2016, 15,
something like
15,
that.
16?
It was one of those. And they only lost by 2 points. So I mean,
wow.
When it comes to a good year, we can keep up with teams like that.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's this year. Elter now a deep throw across the middle of the ball. Reached out his hand, but couldn't hold on to it.
Just a touch too over his head there from Elter. He's looking a little shaky to start this game. I have a lot of faith that he's going to come around. He's going to get settled, get himself into the right mojo, right mood, and he's going to start delivering some darts here pretty soon.
Yeah, he's got plenty of game time, so if I was him, I wouldn't try to worry about it too much.
Now 3rd and 10.
Wide formation here. Elter surveying, low pass to Coronas, and he secures it.
And like I said, he's going to throw those darts. And, I mean, that was on a rope to Thomas Coronas right there.
Speaking of Coronas, 29 receptions, 519 reception yards on the year. Full 3rd in receiving yards in the league. So Coronas has been a solid target. And we've seen that ever since he stepped in when Jake Bostic was injured last year. Elter going to take it himself and gets pretty decent yardage.
Yeah, good designed QB run there. Those, if you watch Downers Grove South's defensive line, they are all the way up in the backfield. They will overcommit to everything it's looking like so far. And so Elter had that block from Dom in front of him. And all Dom had to do was push that guy to the side a little bit, and he had a nice little lane there. Usually as a defensive lineman, you're going to want to sit there, contain. These guys aren't doing it as much, it looks like.
Now Luckett in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him. He's got to get to the outside. And he's going to be right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he lost a yard there as well. Very good run stop by the Mustangs. 3rd down.
Yeah, Downers Grove South has some really good pursuing linebackers. These guys are reading plays right away, sniffing them out. They know where that ball's going. And, I mean, when you have linebackers like that, it's like having a bunch of Ryan Wagners out on the field. It is tough to play against.
6 yards to go now. Big 3rd down here. Really in field goal range.
Yeah, this is a very, very, very tough field goal for high school, even with counterman.
Elter now. Ball gonna have to cut back the other way. And pressure's in hot. What another defensive run stop by the Mustangs. Led by Mac O'Halloran, who's had himself a game so far.
It looks like they're gonna go for it here.
Might as well. I mean, if you punt it and it ends up in the end zone, they start at the 20. So
yeah,
you're kind of in a situation where it's just kind of throw it
I mean, you don't even have to throw end zone shot here. Anything over the middle isn't too bad of an idea.
Elter now, high snap, secures it. Looking deep left side, a lob to Coronas. Close. Oh. And a great coverage play by Luke Spear.
And definitely a bang-bang play there. Really hard to tell if there was pass interference, because I know you're not allowed to shove as a corner. But Coronas was shoved a little bit there, but in the playoffs, it's so hard to call those bang-bang pass interference calls like that. So Palatine's defense is going to get back out on the field here. And, I mean, they want to make up for that offense. They're going to do as much as they can. Jalen Williams is going to, as he was walking to the wrong side of the ball there. But anyway, Palatine, their defense is really going to step up here, I think. And once they get into a groove along with Elter, it's going to be a well-oiled machine.
In the gun. Most time they're in the pistol. There's a little bit of a difference here. They'll hand it off. And a great stop. Never mind. He broke off that. Widlowski's going to send him back even further. What a great play.
Yeah, Rolick had him in the backfield, spun off them, and he said hello to Trey Widlowski. Looking just like his brother Bobby out there. And Bobby, when he was here, was flying around.
Once Davis broke off that first tackle, I was a little bit scared.
Yeah.
And then
we're going to see a down ball type
of
play. Yeah.
Under 9 minutes to go. In the pistol now instead of the gun. Ball snap, Dawson looking left, pressure and hot. It's a screen pass and a great stop by Wagner.
And he thought he was still up. He was definitely down. Ryan Wagner took him to the ground. He tried to hop right back up, and that did not work. The refs saw that one.
Well, to be honest, that fazed me. I thought he was still up for a second. I was so confused.
Yeah, Wagner got his knee down into the ground just enough there. It's 3rd and 15 here. As Palatine could get a huge stop and get the ball back with a lot of time in the second quarter here.
Sounds like the bleachers are just going to fall apart over here.
I know.
I'm getting a little bit scared. Gun formation. Dawson with a lot of sound coming from over here. Pressure and hot from Roleck. He couldn't hold on to him. He rolls out, makes a throw high right, and a good tip by Josh Reiswig. It'll be 4th and 15.
Great play by Reiswig there to just knock that ball down. Bring it to 4th and 15, and maybe they can cause some more havoc on that punt. Let's see if they can cause some type of pressure here.
And other news, the World Series is on right now. Houston up on Philly 1-0. In the bottom of the second, they have a man on first with no outs. Here's the punt now. Very high, but pretty short. Fair catch call from Reiswig. Right smack dab on the 50.
Let's see, the Bulls playing tonight, Luke?
Yep, they start at 7:30, so they're about to tip off. They probably tipped off as we speak.
Okay.
There's no score log yet. No news. Atlanta on top of the point. 83-74. Orlando killing Charlotte 71-44.
Boston and Cleveland, I thought that'd be a lot closer. Cleveland down 11, 62-51 in the second quarter.
Halftime in Scotiabank. Toronto's down 65-48. Here's ball now, breaks off a tackle and is very close to the marker. It's either going to be first down or 2nd and inches.
And that's the Dominic ball you're used to. That's the Dominic ball you're used to. Yeah, 2nd and 1 here for Palatine.
Come on.
Yeah, it's very, very, very close.
2 wideouts on each side, 2nd and 1. They're going to pass it here. By surprise, Elter avoids a sacker. Quick throw to Coronas, and it's successful. That was a Justin Fields-like movement.
Great pocket presence there by Elter. He was able to dance around a little bit, improvise, and he found his check down. That's all you need as a quarterback when it's 2nd and borderline inches.
Wow, that was impressive. Vegas Golden Knights about to end their game with the Anaheim Ducks. They're 4-0 on the Ducks. We'll bring some more scores later, and also some playoff scores around the IHSA. Quick throw, out route to Coronas, but he drops it.
Yeah, knocked away. Someone in the crowd just yelled to run the ball. Can't blame him when you have down ball in the backfield.
Yeah, actually caught me by surprise when they tried to run it there in the second one. It was successful. I was expecting a run. Like, I was really expecting it.
In the NFL news, I mean, the Niners just ruled out Deebo Samuel to play against the Rams. That'll be a big, big part of their game. So Christian McCaffrey, if you got him in fantasy, start him. Zeke Elliott unlikely to play against the Bears. So
7:03 to go. Screen pass to Coronas. He finds some room down the left. Eaten up by a tackler and gets some decent yardage.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Palatine, they're just going to go to these simple little plays. You got your run plays, your quick passes, your screens. I mean, that's all you really need to win a game. If we're breaking it down analytically, statistically, yards per carry, yards per pass, I mean, it is easy to win a game just going quick and simple.
Branch motions over to the left. Now they have 3 on the left. Donnelly the only one on the right. Outside run the ball. Cuts back in. Wrapped up from behind.
He's going to be very close. They're going to mark him short, though.
That will be short. That will be 4th down.
He's going to be very, wow. Look at how close that is. And that's going to be 4th and inches. They're going heavy. Olsen is screaming heavy. You got Jalen Williams running in there. Daniel Check on the field now.
Bring him out.
Phil Rolick. And no Victor Martinez, so they phased him out of the heavy package. 4th and 1 inches here.
Very close.
Branch at the quarterback position.
Branch gonna take it himself. It's close, but
he got it.
Looks like he's across.
Yep, they got it.
We'll wait for the motion.
Yep.
Chains move.
Yeah, great play there. Put Branch in at quarterback, and I mean, it's always fun watching them run that Wildcat formation when Branch just gets a full head of steam and just sprints down that line. As my hands, I'm starting to lose feeling a little bit, so I don't know how you're doing. You're the one with the iPad, man, and all this stuff.
About to pull up some scores, and I'll explain my reaction in a second.
I just saw that too.
Ball now, tackled up well, and once again, this run defense has been incredible.
You know what? I'd love to see a read option type of play. Because if you watch their defense, they are sprinting with Dom wherever he goes. If Tommy pulls that ball, he's got 10, 15 yards of space.
Anyway, Lincoln Way East is up on Conan 42-7 here in the 4th quarter. So, yep, I'm a professional. I called that one. What the? South Elgin's down 7-14.
Huh?
That's a surprise. Glenbrook South up 7-0 in the 1st quarter. On home with Flossmoor. 2 wideouts on each side. Elter with ball to the left of him. Drops back. Pressure coming in hot. Makes a quick pitch to Ball. Ball cuts inside. Breaks a tackler and swarmed. It'll be 3rd and medium.
Yeah, another just quick little screen pass. Gained a yard there. So 3rd and 8, a little bit deeper than I was expecting. I thought he gained a few more out of that. But 3rd and 8, and now Palatine's going to have to get into a little bit of a deeper bag here to get some type of points. I mean, would you call this Connor May field goal range?
It's tough.
19? Yeah, it's a tough field goal.
It's not easy for anybody. Elter now rolls out to the right with pressure coming in hot. Avoids it. Sends it deep, and it's out of bounds. 4th down and 8, and they're probably going to go for it again. I think they will.
Looks like it.
May is out there, but he's running wide out, so
yeah.
We'll see. Warren's up 26-7 on Stevenson. Maine South up 10-0 on Bolingbrook, and that's why I just picked them.
I just want to say, I want to go on records. I picked Maine South.
Whatever, you're so special. Looks like they'll call a timeout and drop some score. Special play. Let's look at some more scores while we have the time. Percy up on Argo, 35-0 in the 2nd, and that's not surprising.
Wow.
Do you know who? This is no disrespect. If you go to Argo and you're watching this, where is Argo?
I wish I could tell you, Luke.
I saw that and I was like, what? I was
Is
very
Hersey a 1 seed?
Hersey is.
Oh wow.
Oh
yeah, because they're 9-0. It'll be strength of schedule.
Yeah. Oh, we know that. Let's see. Huntley has a. Or not. Hersey. You see Hersey?
No, I don't. No, they're not in our bracket. I know that.
Oh, yeah, they're 7A.
Yes.
That's why I was like, who's Argo? They're 7A, right?
Yes. I believe so.
Yeah, that's right.
Either 7 or 1.
That's totally right.
Or no, Hoffman is 7 as well, so I guess Hersey is 7.
Elter drops back. Down the middle for Branch. He's there. Is he going to reach across? He's close, and I think he's in. Waiting on the signal.
On the half-a-yard line.
I don't know about that one.
It looked like he stretched, but I mean, I think Nate's gonna get his chance at quarterback. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, number 2 seed in the 7A.
Is Hoffman in 7A? Let me check.
Yes, 20.
Yes, here comes Heavy. They're gonna get Nate at quarterback, I'd hope. This will be a This will be a fun one to watch. Hey, Luke. Oh, no, Tommy's in there.
Oh, my goodness. They're just going to send it forward. Elter's not there yet.
He got stopped.
He's not across. He got stopped. Wow.
If you could almost got a late hit there, Tommy just got tossed down on the ground.
I feel like he was just finishing his tackle.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. St. Charles North is in 7A as well at the 4 seed. Prospect at 5. So we would be a 4 seed in here. Maybe even a 3.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Branch now.
Now Branch's in quarterback.
Wildcat. Maybe he throws it instead. Nope, he's just going to take it up the middle, and he's way across the end zone. Touchdown Pirates, and they've tied up the game at 13.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all knew where that ball was going once Branch got into quarterback.
Yeah, I just threw that. I threw that. Maybe Branch passes it line as kind of a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think he's passed it this year, has he?
No, he's not.
He's passed
Or no,
it.
that was the reverse.
That was what it was, yeah.
There was the reverse last week, but I doubt they're going to pull that out again after running it last week because they get last week's film.
May?
Money.
Kaboom. The Pirates have the lead, 14-13. And we're going to have a good one tonight. Look at Portera go.
Look at him. High five someone. Yeah, high fives all around.
2 for 2 on snaps tonight. Doing his job, that's for sure. Is there any criticism that you would have for this defense right now?
Of who?
Palatine.
Palatines. Okay. I think they just got to play the game through. You gave up 6 on your first drive, and that's okay because they've battled back. They have really stood their ground since.
For those of you that are new tuning in, that one that made it 13, that was a special team touchdown on the kick return. They look to do it again here. Oh my goodness, what a block there. I couldn't tell who laid that block there on Wagner.
Yeah, that was a big block though.
There. That was a very good block.
Yeah, Farrow was the one leading that tackle, as they had 3 guys tackle the return of that time. I'm sure that was reiterated numerous times on the sideline after a kick return touchdown. I feel like that'd be like the biggest fear, running back to the sideline on special teams defense after giving them a return.
I don't think I've seen that since Bostic did against Friend.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. Yeah. No, the one that got called back by Thomas against Barrington. First play, yeah, but that got called back.
Pressure and hot. He's got to make a throw. It's high. And a great play by Aiden Weimer. Trucked him.
Yeah, it's going to take that receiver a second to get back up. He laid on his back for a couple seconds because Weimer introduced himself pretty nicely there. I cannot read his numbers, so I'm sorry. But, yeah, I don't know. If I put the glasses on, does that help at all? I was testing it pregame. It worked a little bit.
You might as well just not have numbers on the jerseys.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really painful.
Yeah, no, these don't help.
They did them in navy blue.
Yeah, like, you're going your home team. That'd be great for the numbers. The jerseys would look, I think, a lot cleaner, too.
They repainted their jerseys just to mess with us.
I think they did.
Dawson, ball snap.
It'll be a false start or a delay of game. False? No, it's a delay of game. Delay of game.
Wow. I didn't even see the play clock there, and apparently neither did the Mustangs.
Yeah, I just looked over and I saw the 0, so I was wondering if it was a false start or if it was a delay of game. So now 15 yards to the marker instead of 10. Yeah, I mean, Downers Grove South, if they lose this game, they're going to be shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties. I mean, you got an ineligible man downfield on a, 40-yard pass?
Yeah,
you got to delay a game here when you're trying to come back, get a drive going before half.
Dawson rolling out to the left, sends a high bullet. It's secured by his wide receiver. Great catch there.
Yeah.
Brought the hands up high and secured
Great catch,
it.
but we can't see numbers, so we cannot credit the man. Can you read that?
No.
I cannot either. Could possibly be Chris Williams, number 14. I think that's who that was. Yeah, we're going to go Chris Williams. Because he's had a couple targets.
So we'll say it is.
We got a Downers Grove South parent watching here. My apologies. But your jerseys are just unreadable. 3rd and 5.
Gun formation now, 2 wideouts on each side. 3rd and 5. Dawson, high snap. Pressure and hot. He's got to escape. Philip Rolick. What a night he's been having.
And boy, Phil is just sending chills down my spines. My spine, not spines. With those celebrations after sacks and after tackles for losses. I apologize for the laughing, but I just said I have numerous spines. Oh my goodness. And Phil is pumped up. They're going to get the ball back with about a minute 15 seconds left here, so they could definitely put something together right before the half. Try and get the field goal range for even a deep kick. Give Connor a chance. You got nothing to lose, really.
Speaking of Palatine, let's get a look at their schedule. They've had a pretty good, very good season, regular season-wise. That one game they lost was that big text of red in the middle to Glenbrook South. That one was just heartbreaking. That was a Thursday night, too. And
yeah, that was a Thursday night game.
So painful.
Justin Herbert did good for me in fantasy football, though, that week. So.
Yeah, I had Eckler that night.
I mean, that was the only good part of that game.
About it on the sideline.
Yeah, that was the only. Yeah, I was talking to the Gridirons guy about Justin Herbert. That was the only good part of that night. I'll phrase it that way. I think I had you on my shoulders at one point. I think we were yelling. Yeah.
It was the 2-point.
Yes, the 2-point conversion. I put you on my shoulders.
Where
yelling.
GBS won the game. That was
yes. That was such a tough game. Tough game to be at. Tough game to watch. Just heartbreaking overall.
Let's focus on this one. I'm a little bit. My heart's sinking.
I'll get a little sad here. We're winning in this one.
4th and 8 now with 1:33 to go. Some
big
time.
rush.
Pretty good punt. It's gonna bounce. Ricewood gonna take it. Pressure and hot. Holds on to it. He'll be just ahead of the 30. 31
I can't credit the tackle there because I can't see numbers, but Josh Ricewood picked that one up off the one bounce. Not a bad move there. Not much you can do with it. So. Minute 25 left. It was actually off by 10 seconds. That would be a lot less.
Now let's 5 seconds in total.
Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. Minute 25 left, as you just said.
Oh, God, low snap. Elter secures it. Looking out to the left. Deep ball intended for Ball. Secures it. Hit comes in hard, but he still got it. Still on his feet and finally tackled.
I thought he was going to break off of that ankle tackle. Wow.
Uh-oh. Ball's going to stay on the field.
Around. Grabbing his upper leg. Can't be too much of an issue. He might have gotten hit. He might have gotten hit in a not good region. I think that's what he's. Yeah.
They're going to take him off for Luckett. Running clock.
Minute 3 left.
Elter now. Deep ball. Coronas is wide. Secures it. Oh my goodness. Thomas Coronas.
What a play. You dial up the deep ball. After running the ball a few times, you get a good pass, get another good pass, and you got 6.
See, I absolutely hate to be that guy. That ball was a bit underthrown, but Coronas was so wide open. I mean,
a little bit underthrown. Thomas was able to get the time. That safety was not in the correct region of his zone assignment.
What a night we're having here at Chic Anderson Stadium. It's 20-13 with 55 seconds to go when the Pirates are looking to line it up to make it an 8-point lead. Connor May with Wardle the holder. Portera the snapper. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. PAT is good.
And it's
what started off as a rough start for the Pirates. Yeah. They've climbed back up.
They're going to get into their groove, and they are going to make you pay. And that's what they just did. Look at Portera. Portera's tossing the block. And another just great drive there. What was that? Was that a 3-play drive? I want to say 3-play drive.
Yeah.
And that last one.
Let's take a look at Tommy Elter. I mean, this man is 5th most passing yards in the West, and that might not sound surprising to any of you. He filled in. His first full game was in week 5, by the way. And he's already climbed ahead of the Schaumburg quarterback.
Yeah.
8 passing touchdowns, and him and Dershonoff combined for 1,611 yards on the season.
And I mean, a great season for both of them.
Yeah.
Grant had a good first 4 weeks, and then Tommy came in and picked it up.
Grant's first couple weeks were incredible.
Yes, that was great to watch.
I think he had 1 interception that whole time. Barres kicking it again. From the 40, prepares the right foot and sends it deep. Here come the Mustangs, up the right on the return. Cuts back to the middle and a good wrap-up and a good tackle. Wow, great job on the return there.
By a number.
62 made the play.
62.
Great job.
Good time. Palatine defense getting back out there. 48.4 left. And, I mean, this defense has looked very good since giving up those first points. And they're going to have to dial up a deep ball here. Downers Grove South at some point has to throw up a deep ball.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, but like you were talking about, we saw their film, and they definitely hit us a couple surprises occasionally in the game. They had that one good pass to O'Halloran, but it was held back for an illegal man downfield. Oh, my God, Philip Rolick! Speed of sound on that one.
Yeah, and Rolick and Williams are the best 1-2 combo, I'd say, in the MSL West. Williams has the size, the speed, the strength, and Phil has the same exact thing. 2 big ends who are fast, and when they get hands on you, the play's over.
From my score sheet in the back of my brain, I believe that's Philip Rolick's 4th tackle and his 2nd for loss.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. Phil has had a great game. A sack, a couple TFLs, another good tackle in the open field is what he had to make. And he's looked great so far.
What a night for him. Under the bright lights, really playing his heart off. Davis now, another run stop. Davion Farrow, the main man on that one.
And that'll bring it to halftime.
Talk about bringing energy into the locker room. That's what the Pirates have right now. 21-13 lead here at halftime. What have you thought of that half so far?
I mean, rough first quarter for both teams, but Palatine has really kicked it up a notch since the second quarter. And I think if they keep playing the way that they are, they're going to be a well-oiled machine for the rest of this game.
So that'll do it here for the first half. Stick around. We'll leave it here on the halftime show, and we'll be back in less than 15 minutes. Luke Jordan here with Sean Adler. You're watching IHSA TV on YouTube. Go.
The IHSA has provided the vehicle for recognition of students in schools and their communities through competition and IHSA sports and activities. The participation in sports and activities is a lot more than just winning and losing. Students who participate in school programs are taught valuable life lessons that will help make them better citizens. Thank you for your attendance here today and for helping encourage high school participation. The future brings here.
Yeah, I saw him.
Draw majors. Is your hand ready?
Yeah. How are you? Where did Carol go? He said he was in the press box. Mr. Man, Scott. You gotta push the beers out. You ready for Halloween? Yeah, all right. Why don't we sit up here? This is a much better deal. What? Look at I'm saying hard.
Outfield access, safe field.
Watching dance is a great show with 2 performances. Right here is one to get you into the round. Hey, Big Mike. Nice to meet you, Ross. We need that dude. Let's go on real. All right, let's go down. Sadly, we can't. I was gonna I want to Varsity Bonds is up next, performing to the hits and the tantrums hit. Just in, you IHS flags in the school store located under the bleachers. Get your sweatshirts and hoodies, plus much more. Blankets and handovers too. We've got a dine and share tomorrow at Chipotle on Dundee Road. Dinner tomorrow night and mention IHS. Line awarding. Association isn't just about sports. The IHSA is proud to be one of the few state high school associations in the country to also offer activities, including bass fishing, chess, debate, drama, speech, music, and celestial. The IHSA wants to create participation opportunities for all high school students, so contact them to learn more about how you can participate. The future plays here.
I'm sure like this.
The possession, distribution, and consumption of alcoholic beverages under illegal substances are prohibited at the site and on any affiliated property of the IHSA State Series contest. State Series hosts are required to make all State Series contests on any affiliated property, including parking lots, fan accommodation areas, other school or event venue property. Alcohol-free zones on the date or dates of any IHSA event being held at the site. The event staff will enforce this policy rigorously. Thank you.
Now is it? Go ahead, buddy. Oh, no, it says final. I know, it's not right, though.
Participation in scholastic activities generates values that make student athletes better citizens. Parents, coaches, and officials can reinforce the development of these students by expressing, supporting, and displaying those positive values and by participating and competing. Challenge our School to go beyond with the IHSA. The future plays here. And let's welcome our Pirates. Concession stand to get your delicious unhealthy treats. Awaiting your purchase.
Alrighty, well, welcome back to Chic Anderson Stadium. We are just about ready to go here. 1:48 left on the warm-up clock before we're ready to boot off the ball. And before we get anything going, I have a very big favor to ask of all of you. So, a like button is cool, but if we get 1,000 subscribers, we can monetize our own broadcast, and that would fund everything. So, we would really appreciate if you guys just tapped out real quick and hit subscribe. That would mean the world to me. That would mean the world to Sean. That would mean the world to Emmett. That would mean the world to Nate. So if you really want to show your appreciation, we would absolutely love if you just hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, back to the game. What have you thought of that first half?
Well, like I said right before halftime, really sloppy first quarter from both teams. And I think the second half, we're going to see what each team truly is. Out of that break, they're going to get that time to talk, that time to warm up. They're going to get all that. So they're going to be even more prepared, knowing what's coming at them. I mean, I think that we're going to see a lot more scoring in the second half. That's going to be one of the biggest parts of this second half.
Yeah, I mean, it was already a pretty high-scoring first.
Yeah.
34 total points, so it's going to be a dogfight, and Downers Grove South is holding in. Thank you guys for subscribing. I can see you're already rising. I really appreciate all of you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. We appreciate that.
It really is amazing.
When we hit 1,000, we'll acknowledge every single one of you.
What? Whoa.
If you send us your name.
If you send us your name?
Well, in the middle of a broadcast, we'll do thank you to Football Lover 27, Football Lover 63. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, yeah, I mean, pretty good game. Eventually, we'll get to scores around the league. That'll be in the middle of the third, but for now, we'll send you down to the field as we're almost ready to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We have hit a all-time record for football broadcast. We have never had over 230 viewers, so this support means a lot. We really appreciate every single one of you tuning in. We hit a max of 470, and that's almost double. So we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Alrighty, we're ready to go. Third quarter here at Chic Anderson. Close game here, 21-13. Palatine will receive. Like Mr. Brault is pointing out behind me, everybody on the Mustangs bench kind of hopping around, getting that energy going. Here in Palatine, it's kind of still, and I'm not saying that's a big game changer, but that makes a difference. Oh, that one is recovered, but he's got to be out of bounds. That kick was out of bounds.
Rightfully called there, ball with 35.
Surprise onside kick there, and I don't think that they'll have success, but it has not been called yet. And
it will be Palatine ball, the out of bounds there. Out of bounds kick failed onside. And Palatine will start at the 35-yard line.
Mr. Brault is very excited.
As he should be. This is great starting field position.
Yeah, and that was scary. I thought they had it for a second, but that ball looked to have been out of bounds.
So the thing is, it's like it's a rule that you'll see in the NFL actually implemented a few times. If you look up like NFL 1000 IQ plays or something, it's probably on a thumbnail. If one part of your body's out of bounds when you touch that ball, the ball is also out of bounds. So he was partially out of bounds there. And so the ball was also out of bounds.
Well, that's not exactly a 1000 IQ play then. That's more of a negative 1000 IQ play.
Well, yeah. Well, usually it's the returner that'll put a foot out of bounds and catch the ball.
Ball now, pressure in hot. He breaks 2-2. Two tacklers, but the third guy's on him. Almost had another miraculous play. Good stop there by the Mustangs, and it'll be second and long.
Yeah, I almost just said Glenbrook South again. Downers Grove South is they're gonna have to really work on their pursuit and a lot of over-the-top coverage. We've seen a lot of busted coverage that just leaves receivers wide open. So they've got to fix that a lot if they want a chance to get back in this. I didn't call it. These are more position game.
It's been a long week of school for me, and apparently for Sean too. We're a little bit iffy on.
I haven't called in 2 weeks, man. I'm rusty.
Not only that, but test and a quiz today for me. Penalty marker flies, but ball held right where he is.
Test and a quiz.
That came very early. I think that might be offside. But now, looks like Palatine is going to get it. False start.
So that'll make it 2nd and 16. No, lost it now. Wait, why am I walking back so much? It should be a 5.
Okay. 2nd and 16.
Yep, 2nd and 16. The ref was walking back like that was a 30-yard penalty. I don't know what was going on.
Not only that, but everybody you're asking.
Everyone was walking with them. They were all just gonna agree.
It's like they're on leashes.
penalty was
declined.
declined.
So it'll be 3rd and 11. That's an interesting decision.
Yeah, they want that loss down because, I mean, 5 yards, it's 5 yards, but that's an extra play for them to get that first down.
I actually kind of like that coaching decision.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good decision.
Because now you're forcing them to pass it here no matter what. And Palatine's pass game has been a little bit iffy tonight, other than that nice ball to Coronas.
Yeah, they've had a few really good plays, but other than that, I mean, Thomas been a little bit shaky, but hopefully he's caught his groove and he's going to be good to go.
3rd and 10 now. Big play, inbound. Elter got a scramble. Deep ball, Donnelly! Oh, was so close. So close, he had it. And that's a ridiculously difficult catch to make, and he almost made it look easy.
Yeah, he had a defender on his back here. It's a really tough play. And Donnelly, he's going to want that one back.
4th and 10. Elter's out there, but he is also the punter, not to be fooled. He now warms up the leg instead of the arm.
Yeah, I don't see them going for a fake. 4th and 11, or 4th and 10. On your own 40. That's a tough spot to go for.
Looks like they're going for the block here.
Yep,
a lot lined up at the line. Elter's got to get rid of it. Flag flies behind the play.
It's a live game.
Oh, wow.
Palatine Pirates.
Now moving back even more. 4th and 15. And 41 to go, and a long distance. So they'll punt it. 4th and 15. Ball at the 35. Punt block gonna come in, so Elter's got to get rid of it fast. Elter does so. A very solid punt, very high in the air. Fair catch called, and he'll secure it. Over at just about the 37. Good play there by Ryan Horn-Salerno. And that's where the Mustangs will start their drive. Speaking of Mustangs offense, let's take a little look at how they've done offensively so far this year. 26.5 points average through 9 games, 239 in total, and a big key to why they've won 6 in a row. Their offense averages 26, their defense averages 21 allowed, so a very solid team in general. And off down the middle, everybody there.
Yeah, once they start reading out and sniffing out these runs, it is going to be tough running through Downers Grove South. They're going to have to adjust a lot here. They're going to have to probably throw the ball a lot more than they'd like to. But I mean, we were watching the film. We saw a solid amount of pretty over-the-middle deep passes for touchdowns.
So now they'll face 2nd and 11. They lose a yard on that play. Dawson with 2 in the backfield with them. I believe that's Davis and O'Halloran. O'Halloran now over the left side. Cordell motions to the right. Interesting formation here. It's going to be some sort of run, isn't it? It is. Davis down the middle, finds a gap, and he's very close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Oh, wow, that was a generous spot for the Pirates. That should have been 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd and 2 after the spot.
Big play here. Sound getting loud. Dawson ready to go. Big play for the Mustangs. Inbound here, 3rd and 2. Handoff down the middle. Spin move, Davis. He's close. He's very close. And if they give us a generous spot like last time, that will be 4th, but it looks like he's got it. First down. And to be honest, that was well-deserved because that was 3rd down spot was horrific.
Yeah, that was a very close play. So yeah, 1st and 10 here for Downers Grove South again. And I think we tried the best nickname we've heard all year.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yep.
Dawson with his offense, what looks like a heavy run formation. It'll be to the left. Davis gonna cut inside. Widlowski like a hammer. It'll be a loss of a yard, most likely.
Yeah, Trey Widlowski has stepped up a ton these past couple games. He has looked great. Playing linebacker out there with Aiden and Ryan Wagner. That's a great linebacker play. Yeah, anyway, so that nickname, you wanna tell them what we just heard?
They call D lineman full throw like Dr. Phil. That was
that's a good one. That was Mr. Brault, father of Parker Brault, number 66.
Back in the pistol. Ball to 47, 2nd and 10. Handoff down the middle to Davis. Davis gets a couple of broken tackles and is just beyond halfway to the first down marker. It'll be their 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 here.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Let's see, you can really run anything here if you're Downers Grove South. You can go for a quick pass, you can try and launch it deep. You got a running back who's really good. He's able to get you those yards.
What are you thinking here if they don't get it here? Incompletion, you think they'll go for it?
I think so. I think they will.
Well, we'll see what happens here. The play about to unfold. Dawson pitches it off. O'Halloran tackled immediately. It'll be 4th and 5.
Yeah, Mac O'Halloran got the toss there, and he just had nowhere to go. He made Ryan Wagner miss, but he had 4 guys in his face once he turned his head. It is 4th and 5, and they are going punts. They're going to bring that punt unit out there. What would you have done there, Luke?
I mean, you got plenty of time to play. That's not a bad decision. I'm really in between right now, but I think punting might be the better decision.
Yeah, it's a good call. Your defense has played pretty solid, just bottled them up out of the half. Get them back out there on the field.
A little bit of a difference here is now Rocco Paddock is down low. And it appears to be a false start as a preliminary call. They still maintain Ricewick as the only returner instead of Paddock out there.
Paddock looks like they could be going for a block.
It is looking like a block. But once
really
again, the Mustangs are also playing very heavy protection, so it's going to be tough to get. Now Paddock is running out. So never mind that. It should be a pretty fair punt. It was close for Olek. High in the air. Ricewick got it right at the 15, it looks like, and that's where the Pirates will start their next voyage.
Yeah, so it'll be on their 16-yard line. And I mean, if this offense can go 84 yards here, get a touchdown, I mean, they are in a great spot.
.602 to go. Hand off to Ball. Cuts inside, back out. Breaks a tackler and taken down by the second man there.
Yeah, those are the plays you need. I mean, if you're just going to get him in open space, toss that ball out a little bit, and he is in a great spot to make guys miss. We know Dom is great at it.
Looking at the replay here, it looks like they had very good blocking. That's what caused a pretty solid game. It says 2nd and 8. That's great.
It is about 2nd and 2 here.
2nd and 1, 2nd and 2.
Yeah,
very similar.
Sorry about that.
2nd, 1.5. Elter, ball snap. Down the middle of the ball. Look at him go. Another first down for the Pirates.
That's another first down here for Palatine. I have a feeling they're just going to run this ball. And they're going to say, hey, if you can stop ball, then we'll give you the ball back.
Creative.
Thank you. I strive with my creativity.
Never going to be as good as Alex put the pain in your defense.
We are not going to bring that call back up.
That was my first football game of the year, okay?
Let's put the pain in your defense.
Anyways, Elter dropping back, pressure and hot. It looks to be a fumble. I think Sarge has it.
And it's Downers Grove.
No, Downers Grove has the ball, and they recover another fumble. Is that 3?
I believe it is.
Let's see. We're looking at the replay here on our monitor, and yeah, that's a fumble. And I thought Sarge was on top of it, but now, yeah.
Oh, Heikkinen looked to miss it when he jumped the ball. It was Heikkinen.
That was Heikkinen. Wow.
But there's no replay, so you can't check if he was in a throwing motion. You can't check any of that as an official. It's all on the field calls.
But you guys, if you ever want to see the replay, you can always just rewind back 10 seconds here on YouTube Live. Ball at the 19. First play of the drive for the Mustangs after the fumble recovery. Handoff. Oh, Halloran tripped up.
And Trey Widlowski and Phil Rolek combined for that tackle for loss. Great play by that Pirate defensive line as Luke cannot hold himself together right now.
We need to socially distance from Mr. Brawl. He is saying some of the funniest lines I have ever heard.
I hope the mic picks some of them up.
We'll see. Dawson, a high lob to the end zone. It's going to be close. Are they going to throw the flag?
No flag.
No flag, no PI. It's a clean play by Ricewig.
I mean, if you look at that receiver, I can't tell the number. I'm looking on the replay screen. I can't tell the number, but he has a solid 7 inches on Josh Ricewig.
Oh, yeah, that was
He
great
is
coverage.
huge. So a great play by Ricewig.
Third and 13 now. 3:56 to go. Big play. It's getting louder and louder here at Chic Anderson Stadium late here in the third quarter. Play action. Another lob to the right side of the end zone. That is going to be incomplete.
Hey, boy.
What are they complaining about?
It looks like Ricewig tried to run his route for him, and Ricewig was the one to get shoved over. Let's watch the replay here. Ricewig's going to backpedal, and he just gets shoved. The receiver pushed him, and he got up and started asking for a flag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the Mustangs were complaining about.
Are they going to go for it? They're going for it. Oh, this is their field goal. This is their field goal.
Watch for the fake. 4th and 13, though. Looks like they might just try to line up for 3. We'll see.
This is a hard field goal.
Very hard. From deep. It's good. What a kick. Oh, my goodness. I believe that is Jalen Reed making the PAT. On Downers Grove South. What a play. And that's a huge 3 points right there.
Yeah, that is.
Now the game is within 1 score instead of 2. It was an 8-point game, now a 5-point game.
Yeah, I mean, these guys just got back to the Palatine, just got back to their sideline, and you can hear yelling from up here. They are not happy with that fumble and giving up 3. So this offense has to kick it into another gear, and they got to be ready for whatever gets tossed at them.
And in a second, we will bring you the scores around the league. Lincoln Way West appeared to have won 42-7. It says it's in the 4th quarter, but that game started at 6, so, but maybe I'm wrong. Number 11 Marist on top of Naperville North 21-7. Lions on top of Naperville Central 24-7. We'll take a little pause on that. Ready to go here. 5-point game. It's another, it's a deep onside per se. Here's Branch on the return. Decent return from where he was. Pirates will march out. Glenbrook South 27, home with Flossmoor. Zip. Great game for GBS so far. I also saw that Prospect is killing it. Prospect's up 55-7 on Rivas. Ranked number 15 in the state, just one ahead of us. It'd be a good game if we ever matched up with them.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one to watch.
Yep. And we'll switch our eyes back to the play. 2 wideouts on each side, 1st and 10. 3:46 to go. Handoff ball down the middle. Not too bad, 4 yards or so. Wheaton North up 35-0 on Willowbrook. Andrew's up on Huntley, 21-18, and both of us said Huntley earlier.
Yeah, Huntley's a great team.
And I'm not sure if this is a prank. We'll bring it up in a second. Bullet to May. He's across the marker. First down, Pirates. Anyway, so it says 2-0 Manuka over Glenbard East. And for those of you that don't know, we're playing the winner of that game. Manuka and Glenbard
we aren't
East.
yet. The winner of this will play the winner.
Yes, excuse me.
Glenbard East and Manuka.
I'm saying hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
My
they
bad.
win.
That's on my face. Anyway. Yeah, 2-0 it says. Is that really?
I don't.
At halftime as well. 2-0?
See, but the score and the game start were posted at the same time, so I don't believe it's the reason.
That'd be interesting. Ball down the middle. Wrapped up, good tackle there.
He ran into the back of Connor May there.
That's what that was.
Yes, he stopped it not because someone made him. He ran into his own teammates.
Wow. Wow. Warren's 26, Stevenson 14, St. Charles North 33, Maine West 3. Wait, Maine West isn't the
Yeah, that was.
Elter, looking right side, fires it to Branch. Down the sideline, taken out of bounds, and a late hit there. Flag flies. Give him the flag.
Yeah, that was sorry for my yelling there. I apologize.
Dylan Spencer laid a late hit on
Yeah,
Branch,
that
and
was
he's
a
going to pay the price.
that was a very late hit. My apologies to anyone at home who had their TV at a pretty high volume because I just yelled way louder than I should have. I'm very sorry to those of you at home.
Big first down for sure. They're at the 16 now.
Oh, yeah, wow, that was a big penalty. Percy up 49-0 on Argo in the 3rd quarter right now.
Holy.
Quite the game.
Elter to Luckett. Down the middle with speed. Wrapped up from behind. A good tackle. Solid play there by Ethan Onusadis. They line up now 2nd and 7. Only one on the left. Ball on the right hash. Hand out to Dom up the right side. Oh, he almost kept his way in bounds, and now he goes down. It looks like a cramp. Let's hope it's that, because that's usually the best injury you can get.
As non-contact injuries, you never want to see. You never want to see a non-contact injury. So you gotta hope that it's a cramp. Oh, he's getting up.
He's getting up. Hopefully it's a cramp.
He's standing.
Hope he's all right.
He's standing. He's walking. It's got it. Yeah, if he's... It's coach's assistants. This Tommy's going to take a snap now. Hand off to Luckett.
Luckett now up the right, getting some separation. He's going to be short. Short of the end zone. First down.
I'm going to keep an eye on Don Ball on the sideline, see what's going on with him. Seems to just be walking it off, reaching down, grabbing what's like near his ankle.
Just so I can feel better, you think that's a cramp, right?
I believe so. Non-contacts are scary, but if he's getting up like that right away.
Luckett, up the right side. Touchdown, Pirates. What a play by Luckett to read it like a book. Finds the open gap on the right side and rushes into the end zone for the 11-point lead.
Great run there. Great job getting the edge. Bounces outside a couple times, and he's got nothing but red grass, red turf in front of him as he walks into the end zone. Dom's on the sideline, just walking around a little bit. Looks like he's holding his upper thigh is where he seems to be grabbing. So it could be just a bad cramp up there. All right, here's the extra point.
To make it a 12-point lead with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. May now. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. It's a 12-point lead. For those of you new viewers, we welcome you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I said this earlier. If you heard this earlier, I'm sorry, but we're really just trying to help get funds for this broadcast. So if you're new here, to show your appreciation, if you could please hit the subscribe button, just slightly tap out, hit that subscribe button right there. That would help us so much. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're allowed to monetize, and therefore we can fund our own broadcast because playoffs do cost money. So we appreciate you guys for watching, and a subscription would mean the world to me. So, as well as Sean, as well as Em, as well as Nate. Thank you guys so much. Back to the game.
Back to the game.
And also, those of you new ones, we've seen 200 of you grow since halftime, so a lot of new ones here. Anyway, this is our most viewed game, most viewed broadcast of all time.
It'll be by far.
So thank you to all of you for tuning in. Our max at this point was 230, and we just stomped on that.
We are at 536 right now.
Thank you guys all so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Squib down the middle. Here comes the return for the Mustangs.
And he touched his knee on the ground.
Wow. I don't know about that.
Yeah, he fielded the ball with his knee on the ground. We can watch the replay right here.
Let's look. We're going to look at our monitor here. If you, once again, yeah, it's a monitor.
And yes, he did take a knee.
Oh,
he fielded the ball and took a knee.
And if you guys ever want to see the replay, just double tap back. And you'll go back 10 seconds and you can just keep doing that, see the replay. If you're on TV, you can just go up to the cursor and move it back. However you want to do it, you can always look back at plays that way.
Thank you, Luke.
That's what's nice about YouTube, you know?
Thank you.
You can't do that on some cable TV, so.
True.
It's cool. Anyways, looks like they might blitz here. Play action, quick throw, up the left. And a good play there. Joey Portal makes the play.
Yeah,
and that'll
Rocco
move
Paddock.
the chains, it looks like. No.
As Rocco Paddock. Yeah, Brandon Amanlampong. They want to hold on him. He's so big that it's just hard to get around him. You see him standing next to Rocco Paddock on your screen, and Rocco looks tiny.
Davis up the right. Pressure in hard. Cuts through. Still on his feet. Look at him go. What a run for Deion Davis getting to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, good carry there. He's got another Palatine player now.
Uh-oh. I think that's Phillip, too. It is Rowek.
Yep, it appears to be Phillip. He's grabbing his leg.
He's up.
He's going to try and walk.
That looks scary.
Yep. He's supposed to stop on the field and drink some water.
With assistance, he's walking his way over to the sideline. A very scary injury there, because Rolick has been
He's been huge in this game.
Killing it tonight.
Yeah.
What a game for him.
And so, yeah, now they're going to have, looks to be Davion, Nate, Tommy, and Jalen out there on the D-line. Yeah, Rolick's on the sideline. He's walking around right now. Where's Dom? Where's Dom at?
Okay. On the bench.
Where's
Looks like he's stretching it out. Right in front of your eyes, walking down the left.
Oh, yeah, there
Now
he is.
jogging his
I
way
found him.
down to the left side.
I can see now. Thank you.
You need to put on those orange tinted glasses.
I don't think the orange is going to do too much.
I don't think it could get worse. I need to stop being so mean. My bad.
You are. You're being very mean to me tonight.
Pistol formation, 31 seconds to go. Handoff to O'Halloran up the left. The big boy reaching for it. 6 yards or so. Second and medium. They might have time for one more play. 2nd and 4 to be exact.
It looks like they're going to try and get one
5.
off here, too. 10 seconds and counting.
And they're lining up, I think they'll try to get a playoff. They
Yep,
will.
they will.
Another handoff. Cutting outside. Good play there. And that'll sound it for 3 quarters here at Chic Anderson Stadium. They haven't officially called the quarter yet, actually.
I promise the quarter's up. Yeah, there's one.
And there it is. All right. You just got to make sure sometimes. They might stop with 0.1 seconds.
Yeah.
That extra play can always mean a lot, so. The Pirates get 7 in that quarter. The Mustangs 3. Pirates now up 12 in this huge game. Round 1 of the 8A playoffs. Here on PHSP TV. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Great being along here with you. Having a good time tonight. It's a little bit cold, but you know, a little bit cold never hurt nobody.
So you went to the Missouri game last Saturday.
I did, yeah.
That was Vanderbilt, right?
I mean, I saw a few cool plays. 17-14. Missouri scored all 17 in the first half. It looked really bad. I thought they were going to lose. But, yeah, Vanderbilt scored all 14 in the second half, and Missouri scored all 17 in the first half.
Interesting.
So it was definitely a scary game, but it was funny because at the end, someone in my section started yelling, "Bring on Bama!" So that was funny. But no, it was a good game. Fun to be at.
So as we march our way back on, ball's at the 44. It's 3rd down and 4.
The marker says first, but it is 3rd. There we go.
And I think the bench just reminded him. Heavy run formation. They got 4 yards to go, but they have 2 plays.
Formation. Yep.
So this is not a terrible play call. Davis,
He's
2
short.
or 3.
He should. I'm not sure.
And an injury back near the 47. Can't tell the number. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, I can look on the replay.
Makes his way to the 41-yard line.
You don't really see
It'll be 4th and 1 for the Mustangs.
It's 28-16 here. As what has been a really good game so far. Shaky first quarter for both teams, but they've both really picked it up here. And I mean, Palatine is really, that offense has really come to shape. in these last 2 quarters.
This is looking like a scary injury. Whoever is down, I hope you're all right.
Yeah,
we will be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. From what I can see, it appears to have been Anthony Smith who was injured there. He got off to the sideline.
It is, yeah, 4th and 1 here.
Big 4th down here, heavy run formation. They're gonna try to just out-muscle the defense to get across here. Big play. O'Halloran is way across and still on his feet. Being dragged up and finally tackled, holding on to him like he was sledding. Michael Tokar makes the tackle, but Mac O'Halloran, another big play for him, and they advance.
Yeah, great run there by him. Just able to drag Michael for 5 to 10, probably more than 10 yards there. Big play there for Downers Grove South. As they need points fast. They got 11 or so minutes left, 11:19 on the clock as I speak. So they really gotta kick this up and score here.
Another run heavy play, down the middle. Still on his feet, finally down. Took a while there. Ball appears to be getting some good jogs in on the side. He appears to be showing no pain on his run. So I think Ball will be back in the play. Rolick as well, he is standing. What was believed to be a cramp as well.
Yeah, I hope that's all it is.
And yes, by the way, when we say we hope it's a cramp, we're not hoping that they're injured. It's just basically
that's the least severe of injuries.
Yeah. 3rd and short now for the Mustangs, down 12.
They need a touchdown here on this drive. I mean, I guess they can go for Even with a field goal here, they're down 9. That's still 2
gotta
possessions.
go for this.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory, which I mean it already would be in most situations, but
you got 2 plays to get 2 yards. Back in that weird formation that seems to be very successful so far for the Mustangs. They got him. 4th down and short.
yeah, I don't think they even gained a yard that play. It'll be 4th and 2. Yeah, 4th and 2.
That handoff was to Deion Davis, and he was stopped very well there by the run stoppers. 4th and 1. Ball at the 15.
Crowd
Talk
on
about
their
an electric
feet.
play. Here it is. This could be it. Motioning over a blocker are the Mustangs. Getting the snap, handoff to the right side. Davis looks to be across.
Yeah, he got that one.
It should be a 1st down by about a yard or so. 2-yard run for Deion Davis, and doesn't sound like much, but it's enough.
I mean, that formation is so. I mean, the Pirates stuffed a few plays there, but it is so hard to stop in short yardage situations. When you get 2 blockers in front of a fast running back, that is going to be trouble for the defense. They're going to stay in the formation. Wow.
Running clock, 9:03 to go.
Looking like Conant.
Seriously, O'Halloran tackled for a loss. Combination of Widlowski and Paddock.
Yeah, 2nd and 13. Great tackle for loss there by Widlowski and Paddock. As Palatine can shut the door here, I think, with a stop here. No points allowed here. You could basically call that game.
Yeah, that clock is running, and that's not ideal for the Mustangs. Clock running, 8:20 to go. 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line. Palatine blitzing. Almost intercepted in the hands of Ricewig. And you can tell, grabbing his helmet, he's not happy, as he tried to read it another way, and then the ball sailed over him.
Yeah, Ricewig was going for the big hit there on the receiver,
Yep.
and he didn't even see that the ball was going to get through his hands. Yeah, Ricewig wanted that one.
Third and 13, quite the distance, but they've done it before. Dawson fires it deep to the back of the end zone. It's caught! Are you kidding me? What a catch! What looked like lockdown coverage by Coronas turns into a wonderful touchdown catch for the Mustangs.
Man,
What a finish of a game we're going to have here.
He's walking back on the field. He's going to go block them too. I want to say that's Amon Lampong. Amon Lampong, I want to say. Brandon Amon Lampong. Now they're going to go for the extra point. So make it a 5-point game.
Down 6, looking to make it 5. And they'll do just that. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, blanket coverage. And he just went up straight over him. Yeah, it was him on the palm.
Yep.
Right over Coronas playing corner out there.
He's tall.
Yeah, he is big. That is a big boy.
For those of you tuning in, make sure to stick around. This is going to be a great ending. Oh boy. I'm getting a little bit nervous, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this is back to a one-possession game.
If the Pirates go out in the first round, I would be quite disappointed. But nonetheless, if that were to happen.
Oh yeah, they could definitely go for an onside kick here.
Yeah, 8:07.
They got a great hands team out there. They got Elter out there. Tommy's out there with the hands team.
We'll see what happens here. Hands team ready to go. Nobody beyond the 30 for the Pirates returners. They're ready for the onside. It's going to come down to this. Not entirely, but a big piece of what's left in the game. Here it is.
Not an onside.
Deep. Will it bounce out? It's close and it's out of bounds. Flag flies.
So to move that ball.
Yeah, no matter where they put that ball, it's going to be very good field position.
Yep. 35. So Pirates will start there from the 30. I feel like they started from the 35 a lot. Not even just off bad kickoffs, just like returns and stuff. So yeah, first and 10 from the 35. 8:07 here in the fourth quarter.
Three to the left, screen pass for Coronas. Secures it, gets through a gap, cuts to the right, and wrapped by his neck. Not enough for a horse collar. Coronas is slow to get up. Could debate a horse collar, but it's definitely a close call.
Very close, yeah. And when it comes down to these end of games, it's tough. Yeah, watching the replay, tough tackle. Palatine has not had a lot of flags thrown in their favor this game. I feel like neither side. There's been a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
A few no calls from both sides.
I would say at the start we started with a few discipline, and then from then on.
Yeah.
Ball across the marker right at the 50. Like I said earlier, Ball down the middle. 4.
Ball in the carry. Makes his way to the 46-yard line. Okay, forward ball brings up 2nd and 6 for the Pirates.
Ball to 46 now. 3 wideouts on the left. May, Branch, and Corona's closest to us. Donnelly, the only one on the right. Gun formation as always. 46 yards to the end zone. Elter trying to do it all in one play. Corona's diving catch.
What a play. Corona's beat 2 secondary players. He had a corner and a safety on his back. And he was able, and Tommy put that ball right on the money.
Wow.
Great placement for that pass. That's Ryan Donnelly at the end of the play. Thomas actually came up and one of his pads was sticking out. Ryan Donnelly actually came up, popped that right back out for him, tapped him on the head, gave him a good job, and said, let's keep scoring.
Ball down the middle, gonna cut to the outside now. Takes a little mini hurdle,
And there's the Dominic ball we'd like to see. Good cuts. However, the Pirates should try and stay in bounds, so just keep that clock going.
I was looking at the replay to see why Ryan Kick was so upset. He missed his blocker, but it didn't end up making a difference on the play. So
yeah, as a lineman, you're still going to get frustrated about that, even if you want to be perfect. What you do. No one's perfect, obviously. You want to do the best that you can, and missing a block will always frustrate you.
Not much time on the play clock. They get off in time. Ball now down the middle, wrapped up immediately. Third and 6. Do you think they'll go for a field goal if they end up getting the opportunity?
It'd be smart. It'd put you up 8. So that would be a very good spot to be in. Up 8, you're still gonna make them score the 2-pointer if they can drive down on you. With this clock still ticking down.
Connor May is still out there playing receiver. No warm-up of the leg. They're just going to go for the pass here, send out their best guys. Let's see. 2 wideouts on each side. He's looking right side. Fires it. Oh, too low. Just too low for Donnelly. It'll be 4th down and 6.
Yeah, and even he wants a flag. And Donnelly is probably one of the most polite kids you will ever meet. If you've ever talked to him, he's a great kid, super nice. And, I mean, even he's asking for a flag there. He got his back shoved in as they were
Actually saw him today.
Really?
Yeah, wished him luck.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Super nice. Son of offensive coordinator.
So May's got to line it up all the way over from the left hash here.
And this is a big pressure kick.
Talk about it. 26 yards. The distance to the uprights. May.
Got it.
It's good. What a kick for Connor May.
Great snap, great hold. Snap actually might have been a little bit high. Wardle was able to pull it in. As we watch on our replay monitor here. Snap was a bit high. No, actually that was pretty good.
Yeah.
JD was able to pull
it's
that
Sam.
down.
It's Sam, bro.
It's Portero. Did we zoom in on him? Did we get him?
Yeah, I think we did zoom in.
Did we? Yeah, we got him.
Nate is dedicated to zooming in. So.
I mean, it's Sam Portero. Well, why would you not? He actually just got a buzz cut yesterday. Did you see his haircut?
Yeah.
For playoffs. I feel bad because he only wanted them to do a 3.
Yeah.
He asked them to do a 3, and they gave him a bald spot on accident. So he said, shave it all. So he got his whole head shaved. That is, that I would have been terrified.
Yeah, a lot of different players on the squad getting different cuts. Trey Wadlowski got a mullet.
I think all the linebackers did, besides Ryan Wagner. I think all the linebackers did mullets.
And here is your hourly reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The hourly reminder.
We would really appreciate that. A monetization helps fund the broadcasts. We thank all of you tuning in.
And also a huge thank you to Mr. Medina for putting our link on his email and sending it to all the parents and the faculty members and the students. So thank you all for tuning in with us tonight. It's been a great game. Pirates up 8, 31-23, 4:43 in the fourth.
Squib down the middle. This could be a good return here. It is, but Branch is there to make the play. Some stuff going on after the play. A lot of screaming over across the field. I'm not sure what it's about.
Seemed to be a few late shoves there at the end of that return.
Rolex stretching it out. He's not on the field yet, but it looks like he might make a return. Here's a handoff. Trying to find a gap. He's wrapped up.
Yeah, good tackles there. And now, I mean, if they wanted to, Downers Grove South, if they're confident in scoring here, they could waste all this time, score, and try and get that 2-point conversion and take it to overtime.
Caden Smith on the run there. Deion Davis hops back into the play, and Smith subs off. Davis is just about 3 yards behind the quarterback, Dawson, here on this formation. They hand it off to Davis, who finds a gap. He's got some room, and he reaches across. He'll be a yard short.
Yeah, tripped up by Wardle there. Oh, it looks like they're giving a generous spot again, 2 yards.
Another, yeah, generous spot again. Yeah, he definitely reached for that extra yard. Davis, whistle sounds.
Was it a false start or a timeout?
I think it's a false start.
I don't see a flag.
There it is.
And it's a false start.
Talk about it. Emma just brought up how huge a penalty that is. That is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when it comes to 3rd and short, them boys have been
they
converting
have been
it every
so
time.
unstoppable on those 3rd and shorts, and now they're going to move back to a 3rd and 7.
So now you might actually have to pass the ball, and that's, they got to get used to that. I mean, it's been a lot of running, so we'll see what happens here. Big 3rd and 7 ball at the 49. Timeout.
Timeout, yep.
The Mustangs will use the first of their 3. I don't think either team called a timeout in the first.
No, they haven't. No one's called a timeout yet.
Wow. Yeah, that's true, because it's just been injury timeouts.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. All 633 of you here online with us, we appreciate it. Every single one of you.
It truly is great. I mean, this is triple and no pressure. We got 400
record.
more people watching us.
Than our record, yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
Goodness. Your guys' support is
It's amazing.
incredible. Couldn't do this without you guys. That's for sure. I know I wouldn't have any enthusiasm commentating for 0 people.
Yep.
I'll tell you that.
So this defense is going to come back out here. Offense is getting set already. 3rd and 7. Big, massive play here. Not even a big play. This is a massive play.
Here it is. Big play. One wide out on the right, another one on the left. Everybody else in a blocking position. They're going to run the ball. It's very close, but it's not going to work. It should be just about 4th and 2.
Yeah, so they're going to have to go for this.
They're going to go for it.
Very
no
manageable.
question.
I mean, for their offensive scheme, it's a smart play. You set yourself up, you get back in that T formation, and you try and just run it right down the middle. And that's...
Stop them now, and your odds of winning skyrocket.
Crowd.
So it does this entire crowd. Everybody on their feet
Crowd
now.
on
I
their
gotta stand
feet.
up as well because I can't see.
Get up, Luke.
In the run-heavy formation. Ball at the 46, 4th and 2. Mustangs hand it off to O'Halloran, he dives across for the first down.
He hurdled, I think, an entire offensive lineman there.
And he must do the long jump for track. What a play. Speaking of long jump, you know how they have that little like track board that shows the records near the exit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that Dominic Ball has the Frosh Soft record. For
Does he really?
Yeah. as well as 100 meter, I think, for Frosh Soft.
I mean, the dude's fast.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've watched him play football for 10 weeks now. He is a fast man.
Good wrap up there. Nonetheless, Mustangs still make a decent play.
Yeah, if the Pirates contain them to inside the boundaries right now, it is going to be tough. With 2 timeouts left, it's going to be tough to run a whole offense.
I believe that was Brandon Romanian Pong. Second and medium. Gun formation once again. We haven't seen it too often. Firing it deep. Clean contest by Rocco Paddock.
Yeah, and there's nothing there's nothing Paddock can do there. I mean, when he's literally about to get shoved over by a massive receiver, man, there's not much you could do besides run with him. And then you can try and jump up a contest, but they're almost going to call that a flag more than just running with him.
.157 to go. 3rd and 4. A very slow drive for the Mustangs so far, but slow but steady. Oh boy, it's getting loud.
And yeah, that play clock's really low.
I think this...
And they're going to reset the game clock to 25 seconds. I don't know why, but it was reset.
Big play here, 4 yards to the marker, ball
and
at
the
the
clock's
37.
not running.
Dawson gets the snap, handoff Davis, he's across the marker and still on his feet. Tokar dives from behind, makes the tackle. A huge gain for Deion Davis and the Mustangs.
They're going to get set really quick.
Yeah, they aren't playing around.
Yeah, what I don't understand, if they score here and they get it too, they're going to give them time.
1:43 to go. Running clock. Handoff Davis up the left side. Decent yardage. Did he get out of bounds?
Nope, clock's running. Clock's running. Referee signals that clock is running.
Think about how much pressure is going to be on this 2-point conversion if they end up getting the touchdown.
If they score a touchdown here, everyone is going to be holding their breath for that 2-point conversion.
Back in the pistol. 1:10 running clock. 2nd and 2. They run it again. Widlowski gets the trip. Run it like a book.
What a play. Trey Widlowski literally dove. He dove and he wrapped up his legs.
Not only that, but while they call a timeout, you guys need to rewind back. Look at Widlowski off the snap. Immediately as that ball is snapped, he sprints around that edge. I mean, did you just see that? Look at the replay.
It's almost superhuman.
That was like
his speed around the edge, and he just walked up there with Davion.
Watch him, he's on the right edge.
Yup, just jumps right at his legs. Great play.
So it'll be 3rd and 2?
Yeah, 1 timeout left here. 1 second left. If they go for this here, well, they're obviously going to go for it. But if they run this ball up the middle here and don't get out of bounds, they have to. I mean, they're going to have to use their last timeout on that 4th down if they don't get this here. Mm-hmm. And then they don't have time to talk over that 2-point conversion if they need to.
Oh, wow. I'm already just going to get on my feet. I know people are going to start standing up.
Everyone's going to get up. 3rd and 2.
Big play inbound in the run-heavy formation, 3rd and 2. Handoff, O'Halloran making the open field tackle. Rocco Paddock in the clutch.
And that was about a 4-5 yard loss. Yeah, so they have to, like I just said, they have to call their last time out there. They don't get time. They don't get time extra for that 2-point conversion if they need it.
Rocco Paddock just did the defensive equivalent of basically scoring a touchdown there. That's how huge that play was. I mean, talk
Massive
about a
play.
big play. What a game we've had tonight. Oh, my goodness.
It's been a thriller. This has
So-
been great.
4th down here. Do you think they're, I mean, wait a second.
What?
They moved it back.
Yeah. This is a tackle for loss, but like
Yeah,
4 or
but
5
it says
yards.
4th and 7.
Yeah,
So
fine.
you think they got to pass it here? Do you think they're going to pass it is the real question.
It's not a pass-heavy offense, but I mean, 7 yards. You might
7
as well
yards or the game is basically over is...
Oh, yeah, the game
Oh, the game is over if they don't get it here.
Yep.
45 seconds.
No timeouts left. That's a kneel and you're done.
Yeah. Wow. Well, we'll see what happens here.
Crowd is already on their feet. This has been an
Yep,
amazing
I
game to call.
gotta stand on the darn bleachers. I'm so sick of being short. Oh my. My ears are gonna start hurting.
4th and 7. The sideline telling them to get loud.
People galore on their feet here in Palatine, Illinois. 4th and 7, ball at the 10-yard line. And Palatine calls a timeout. And we're going to sit back down.
And we get to sit down for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Got my cardio in for the day, getting up and down here.
So we'll have to wait a little
Actually, I forgot to tell you this. When I was coming back up here after the end of halftime, I was walking up the stairs. I had dress shoes on. They're very pointy at the ends. I tripped and totally, like, almost slammed my face on the metal bleachers. I had 3 people just staring at me. That was not fun to get up from. Holding a camera in my arms, by the way. Definitely not the most fun
Fumble.
experience.
Congratulations, you just told 721 people that story.
Yeah, that was a, wow, that's a lot of people.
You better hope they're all watching with their volume off. That's for sure.
And I have a feeling they are not.
Wow. And that is our record for sure now. It said,
Oh,
it said we had
easily
7:30 now. Holy. Jeez, you guys are...
That's amazing. Please, please, please subscribe.
I
by the
couldn't
way.
watch myself if I tried.
Get us monitor. See, I like to go home, but I can't listen to my voice for too long. I love to watch the games,
Okay,
but I
time to get
can't
our
listen
feet.
to my voice. Anyway, 4th and 7, 45.9 seconds left.
Ball at the 10-yard line. Game on the line. Coming down to the hands of Dawson, the quarterback. Will they run it? Will they pass it? 7 yards to go, but they've been efficient on the run. In the gun formation now with Davis to the left of Dawson. They motion over receiver. They're going to look right side here on the pass. Dawson fires it. Overthrown.
Incomplete.
And that will do it. There's still time, but you can just about call it over unless they fumble on a quarterback kneel.
Don't you dare even say that, Luke.
Well, with how much we fumbled the ball, you never know.
And the sideline rejoices as they walk out there for victory formation. What a game.
So I believe they'll need to kneel it. Oh no, they'll just waste a second and then kneel.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, the Pirates escape a close one against the underdog Mustangs. And yeah, Palatine won, but let's not forget to acknowledge how good Downers Grove South played.
Yes.
They'll have to kneel one more time.
Yep.
Waiting for them to get back into victory formation as Rocco Paddock hypes
Rocco
up the
Paddock.
crowd. Look at him.
Hyping everyone up on the
Look at him.
sideline.
It's excitement over here. Here it comes.
One
Final
more kneel.
Ball
And there
game.
it is.
Pirates are going to the second round. What a game here at Chic Anderson Stadium. One of the greatest games I have ever seen here, and easily the greatest game I've ever called.
This was a great one, Luke.
I was so used to calling blowouts all year.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Finally see a game like that. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. What a game that was. The handshake line, as always. What a game. What a night. And hopefully what a hollow weekend you will all be having. Thank you. It was an absolutely wonderful time having you guys here and watching and calling that game. And I hate to put a question like this on you, but who did better tonight, offense or defense? Because they both had their shines.
Okay, so everyone is probably going to gut say defense here because, I mean, they made a bunch of great stops. But that offense, going from fumbling a few drives to really picking it up, getting into a rhythm, getting Thomas on deeper routes. I mean, you started it when I didn't have the headsets.
Guys, breaking news. We're going to be at Manuka next week.
Most likely. Unless Max Preps is wrong.
Unless Max Preps is wrong. 16-7 Manuka apparently beat Lombardi's.
Wow.
So we might not be able to call. Darn it.
There may not be a stream next week. If we're away, there will not be a stream, which we are very sorry about.
My goodness.
We truly are sorry about that, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
hey, you guys still tuned in today. That was a great game.
Yeah, of
Hopefully
course.
the Pirates go out and whoop Manuka.
And we'll get another
see you
home
guys
game.
back here the 11th. Yep. Let's pray.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in.